thought we'd do a distance problem from the other direction. I thought we'd use the given distance between 2 points to solve for a missing, in this case, x value. So we have the points x, -10, and -8, 4. And the distance between them is 7 square roots of 5. So its distance is 7 square roots of 5. So all I'm going to do is this. I'm going to set up the distance formula. If you remember, the distance formula is d, the distance, is x sub 2 minus x sub 1 squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 squared, all under the radical. Okay? And then we're going to fill in what we have here, and what we know is this. We know that the distance is 7 square roots of 5. We also know that we have, right, we have x minus 8. So I did that as x minus -8 squared plus did -10 minus 4 squared. Those are the y values, aren't they? And then we're just going to take the square root of the lot, right? So this negative is a positive, isn't it? And this is -14, I think. Yeah, -14. This is -14. I'm just cleaning up my math a little bit here. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the binomial expansion of this piece right here. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing x plus 8 times x plus 8, obviously, because that's what x plus 8 squared means, isn't it? Remember, we cannot distribute the exponent over addition. It's not distributable. So this is not equivalent to x squared plus 8 squared. It's equivalent to this. And if you do this math, you'll see it's different. So I'm going to do FOIL here. And the FOIL of this, if you know it, is x squared plus 16x plus 64. Is that right? Right? And then -14 squared is, well, it's -14 times -14, which I believe is positive 196, so plus 196. Got all that? Is equal to this. I'm just cleaning up my math as I go along. It's still equal to this distance. And we're going to try to find these this x value or x values that satisfy this. I'm going to clean this up, add these two things together, and 64 plus 196 is 260. So 260. Now, we're finally getting somewhere, but we have this on this side. So check this out. I want to get rid of this because I want to be able to get to this inside and do more with it. So what I'm going to do here is square both sides, because if I square a square root, right, it disappears. But I have to square this thing also. And this is where it gets a little bit dicey. When I square this, we just get x squared plus 16x plus 260. Now remember, when I square this, exponents are, I'm going to say it again, exponents are distributable over multiplication, so I have to square this and this. So just to show you what that would look like over here, 7 square roots of 5 squared is the same as 7 square roots of 7 times 7 square roots of 5 times 7 square roots of 5. 7 times 7 is 49. I'm not distributing, I'm just using the commutative property. And the square root of 5 times the square root of 5 is the square root of 25, which is just 5. And I think if you multiply this out, it comes out to be, is it 235 or 240? 245, so 245. Right? So from here, this should get really easy, I hope. Right? This should get really easy here. Matter of fact, we're almost done. Have to recognize that this is a quadratic. So by recognizing this is a quadratic, it gives us a signal that we should be putting it in this form, equals 0 form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add negative 245, or subtract 245 from each side. 245. And that gives us, if you don't mind, I'm going to write it this way. X squared plus 16x plus 15 is equal to 0, right? So we are done, because when we factor this out, we get x plus 1 times x plus 15. So our answers are x equals -1 or x equals -15. And somebody's out there going, that's not possible because distance can't be negative. These are not distances. These are possible x values. All right? Hey, I hope this video was really helpful for you. This is the kind of problem that you'll see on a specialty math exam. on a SAT or a math or a math placement exam when you're in college. So hope it helps.